Hi everyone, welcome to Cooking with Al. Today I'm going to show you one of my favourite midweek meals. It's a rosemary and garlic roasted potatoes with salmon and asparagus, and it comes together in one pan, one baking dish, and I pre-prepare this at the beginning of the week to have it in the midweek, so actually it really only takes 40 minutes or 45 minutes to get on the table. So I'll show you firstly how I pre-prepare it. In this container here, I have my salmon pieces. You can use fresh or you can use frozen. Both work equally as well. And I just wrap it up in foil and put it on top of the potatoes. These are new potatoes, which I have quartered, with asparagus, which I've trimmed. And here in the corner is some garlic and rosemary, which I have already chopped up. I just leave that there. What I do on the night, as I'm having it tonight, is I take the asparagus and the salmon out. We're going to roast off the potatoes first, then we're going to add the asparagus, and then we're going to add the salmon later. All right, I'm off for a walk, and I'll see you back here later when we prep dinner. Okay, so let's get dinner in the oven. First of all, I am going to just grab a plate and I'll remove the salmon and the asparagus. So in this container, I still have the garlic, the rosemary, and the new potatoes that I have quartered. And I'm going to throw in some olive oil, about 1.5 tablespoons, I'd say, and a bit of salt. And then I'm just going to mix those up well and cover all the potatoes. Now I'm going to scatter the potatoes over the entire baking dish. They're going to go in the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes just on their own. I have preheated the oven to 200 degrees, so it's quite high, but it does stay on that the entire time. As you can see, I've still got some rosemary and some garlic left in this casserole dish, and I'm going to dump in the asparagus, and that can just sit there and wait until the potatoes are ready. So I'll see you back here in about 20 minutes. All right, so the potatoes have been in for about 25 minutes. I'm just going to push them all to one side. I'm going to add a little bit more oil to the asparagus, just a smidgen, a bit of salt, and then I'm going to add a slurp of balsamic vinegar and just give it a mix through this container. And then I'm going to lay it out onto the baking tray, put this back in the oven, and then let it cook off a bit, and then we'll put the salmon in soon. Right, so the asparagus is cooked nicely. I'm just going to push that to one side, and then I'm going to put the salmon pieces into the marinade, the garlic, rosemary and balsamic vinegar. Give it a toss, and I put my salmon skin down in the baking tray. I'm not really going for a crispy skin here, but it doesn't really matter. And then I'm just going to make sure all that yummy garlic, rosemary is cooked up. Now that goes back into the oven for between 8 and 12 minutes. Depends how thick your pieces of salmon are and how well you like your salmon cooked. So that'll go back into the oven, and I'll see you when it's finished. All right, so there we are. Baked salmon, one tray with asparagus and new potatoes, all prepped before, and it only took 45 minutes to get on the table. This is definitely a one-pan wonder, and I really hope you give this recipe a go, and I really hope you enjoy.